Within the first day of the Esports World Cup for Tekken 8, it became very clear that nobody is safe. And no pro really goes into these tournaments kind of thinking, oh, these will be the easy matches, these will be the hard matches. The best pros are prepared for anything. But even amongst the pros, we kind of, as spectators, expect that some people just won't really lose early, right? Well, this tournament was full of surprises. Welcome back to the recap series for the Esports World Cup. Last episode, we covered groups A and B from day one. So let me show you this real quick. This is the group stages. 2 people from each pool make it out. In the last one, I'm about to show, if you haven't seen, there'll be spoilers. Okay, so if you haven't seen it yet, look away. Group A, and probably cover your ears because, there's an audio component. Ao and Mo'il qualified from Group A. Atif and Dejan qualified from Group B. Notably, Rangchu has been eliminated, TWT champion and very, very consistent high-level performer in Tekken 8. Same with Kokoma. And Nobi and Dojin eliminated. Nobi was a big surprise considering that he has won majors for Tekken 8 already. DreamHack Dallas most notably. And they're out of the tournament. They're out of the running. So it's a diabolical tournament already, but we are now looking at Group C. Originally, I wanted to look at Group C, D, maybe like E altogether, but these matches are so interesting. I think it's really important to dig into these and kind of go into as much detail as we can because it's so instructive. You see the notes below are similar to last times where I talk about the difference between Tekken 7 and Tekken 8. I'll cover that briefly, but let's look at the bracket for Group C. So we have Arslan versus Ulsan. Arslan, 5-time EVO champion, current reigning Tekken World Tour champion, and Ulsan, a strong rival of his, honestly, for the past few years. Even in Tekken 7, Ulsan had this really aggressive style with 2 characters that are no longer in Tekken, Kazumi and Bob. So he's been looking for a character. He played some Reina. He's playing Dragunov now. And he's a strong contender, but he doesn't have a big title, despite his incredible Tekken. Edge, assigned by T1, you might know them as SKT if you follow League of Legends, is a Hwoarang player. But amongst most players in the world, he is kind of recognized as one of the best Hwoarang players. He's an innovator. His Tekken is so solid. A lot of Hwoarang players are kind of like Hwoarang players first and then Tekken players. Edge is not that. Edge is a solid Tekken player piloting Hwoarang. There's a big difference. And then Jeondding, a world-class player for God knows how many years. He plays Eddie. He's been high level in Tekken 7, constantly winning and topping majors and Tekken World Tours. And here he is again at the top in the Esports World Cup fighting for the #1 spot. We're going to get into the matches, and the first one is an immediate banger. Arslan versus Ulsan. They've been playing, again, so many times throughout Tekken 7 and even in Tekken 8. But Ulsan has a lot to prove. Most notably, I was there in person at the Tekken World Tour in Tekken 7 when he was about to beat Arslan in the winner's final. And he just happened to choke and get nervous. He kind of gave up all his pressure, and Arslan was getting some mix-ups on him, some clutch blocks. So Ulsan has learned a lot since then, and this is a very exciting match. And then we'll just go through the rest of it. Again, I'm not going to be able to cover every single first to 2 in every single match, but I want to highlight this Arslan versus Ulsan match. Especially, it is so cool.
Arslan's ability to defend against
all right, Coliseum. So these infinite stages are a bit more tricky, right? The walls add a lot of pressure in this game. So, wow, what a sidestep left. Can I just say that? Like, I wasn't even ready for that. Down 4, and then he sidesteps Ulsan's mash, granting him a combo, of course. So with these infinite stages, you lose access to easy wall pressure, so it's hard to kind of play consistent offense because your opponent isn't really thinking about that. So people often complain that the infinite stages feel a lot more like Tekken 7, where you have to play a bit slower, be concerned about the random launchers coming out, and it's harder to control what happens when you don't have wall pressure on the table. Beautiful sidestep on the power crush into the heat dash combo. And people think that I don't think Dragunov is a problem. I never have claimed that Dragunov isn't a problem. Look at that damage. Look at this situation, okay? So how did this combo start? He blocked a slide. This is earned, right? This is just a while standing punish. And he's in rage. So pretty notable that he's getting a ton of damage here and healing because of the heat state. But what's crazy is what happens next, right? Down 2, sidestep. Arslan's at half HP. But notice that Ulsan kept his rage state. Even though he healed all that gray health, keeping your rage art is kind of insane. And that's what really enables this kill. I don't think he kills here without the rage art. I don't know how Dragunov could kill in this current patch. Before he had some grounded hit stuff, not anymore. So 1 sidestep back 4-3. Dragunov not only being an aggressive character, but a strong defensive one as well, with incredible sidesteps and, you know, launchers leading to that insane punish. So you notice that Arslan doesn't really sit still anymore, right? Look at this start of this round. Quick pokes to stop the slow low from Dragunov, and as soon as he reads that Ulsan will either jab or stand still, he goes for that low sweep. Right, down jab out of taking a couple hits, a lot of very active poking play. Before, Arslan leaned into his defensive, and the round is over, 15 seconds. Before, Arslan used to lean into more of his defensive reactions. He used to lean to his pokes. That's a nasty, nasty counter. Look at what happened. I can't finish a sentence because look at what Nina's doing. Back 2-2-2. This is all guaranteed on counter hit. Down back 3, and he's at half HP. No health to heal. What I was going to say is, traditionally, Arslan was relying a lot on his defensive reactions and his sidesteps and his backdash and his movement to try and control the game, but he quickly found early on in Tekken 8 that style doesn't work. By the way, he just ended the round again in like 17 seconds off of a, what is this? Second hit of the string. Whiff punish on Ulsan's quick mid. This is a 12-frame mid, by the way. Incredible preemptive whiff punish, and then just one more hit to kill. Ulsan tries to do a comeback backswing blow, no luck. Arslan used to rely on defensive movement and poking. I cannot finish this thought. But you can't just sit still in Tekken. You can't just defend. There's too many strong offensive options. So what Arslan found in Nina is really high priority pokes, string mix-up threats. She has good lows. Notice how he canceled the back 2-2 there. This character just fits his style so well, where he can play really tight and small, play good defense. She has really good movement and hit big moves when he needs to. Cancels this. Ulsan reads it and tracks the sidestep, and then 1-2-1 counter hits. Back 1+2, back 4-2. The sweep tracked the sidewalk. That's crazy. Guaranteed stomp. And Arslan's looking really good. Ulsan fishing for the counter hit, gets interrupted again. Notice Arslan just playing small pokes. Out of range here, he's not forcing anything. Runs up 1-2 jab. So Ulsan's getting kind of smothered. He can't really get anything started around Nina's big pokes and her fast movement. Down forward 1-2. Blocking the heat smash is huge here. Down 2. Arslan not committing to much. Oh, we tried to whiff punish the jab. That would have been crazy. Finishes the string. Oh my goodness. So if you are in the know, you may have seen chats where they call this a kimchi rage art. That is not racist, okay? That's what Koreans call it when it's a raw rage art. So Ulsan lands a crazy kimchi rage art on Arslan, running up, threatening different offenses, and countering the poke. Now, something Arslan likes to do, I'll just show one more time, is he likes to do this little full crouch dash. He likes to show the crouch dash with Nina. And the idea here is he wants you to duck and look for the low sweep. But he'll often do nothing and gauge your response. So for Ulsan to find this rage art around Arslan's intentional baits is pretty impressive. 2-2, Ulsan kind of making a big comeback the first round, and then again stealing it with the rage art here. How does he play this final round? A low parry from Arslan in the neutral. Heat burst. This combo's getting started. Not a ton of wall carry. Still walls not on the table. Big slide. Ulsan cannot find a hit. Blocking the string, but not ducking it. You want to be ducking that and getting a launch if you can, but Nina can just stop and represent other threats. Heat dash. Ton of health for Ulsan to heal, but that entails that he finds a heat engager. He's almost dead. A crucial low block. Very, very crucial low block there. He's going to heat burst, and look at the healing. Now that he's in heat, he's healing a ton off this combo. The gray health is basically all the way back. Heat smash. He's all the way healed. Even situation. Nina cannot get a heat engage to heal. Big sweep counter hit. That should kill. But Arslan drops the combo. Ulsan is still ready to play. Even he knew he was dead. Look at the nerves. Look at this situation. This is a guaranteed combo. I don't know what combo Arslan tried to do. Let me know in the comments if you do. But he gets a crouching 2. Dashes up, goes for the low, and Ulsan finds the block. It's so easy to freeze here and be like, oh man, I was dead. I don't deserve this. I should be like gone. But Ulsan's still ready to play, and that's so impressive. After this punish, he runs up, delays it. Actually, he doesn't even delay his timing. He just runs up, does some side steps, like to kind of mask what he's doing. And as soon as Arslan's standing again, he goes for the launch punishable low. It's a bit slower than a down 2, so the timing is a bit different. If Arslan tried to fuzzy low parry, the idea is that it would be after Arslan stands back up. But in this case, Arslan just stand blocked and ate the low. So, pretty good from Ulsan. Ulsan didn't go for the safer low because any low there, if blocked, will get him killed. So there's really no reason for Ulsan to pick a safer low. Just pick the one that you know will kill. Going to game 2 there on the arena stage. this is a huge point of variance. Like, nobody really likes this stage because you could be, well, maybe I'm speaking out of turn. It's hard to like this stage as a consistent player because you can just suddenly get robbed, right? You could suddenly just lose because of the explosive wall damage. Especially both of these characters have insane combo games. You'll notice Arslan is speeding up, playing up close, slowing down when necessary, right? And blocking. Nice sidestep down forward 1-2. But he doesn't want Ulsan to run whatever offense he wants. So here he finishes the string from distance. Forward 2-1-4, just continuously going, and a little bit of a convert. I didn't know you could do that. Combo. And tons of damage. Slide is blocked. Ulsan finding all of these low blocks is so impressive, right? Like, truly Nina has a lot of really good mids though, right? So it's not like as straightforward as just like block the higher damage option. He's just finding the good blocks. Blocking another slide, he went for a wall splat punish. You might think, why didn't he launch that? He thought he could get the wall here, but unfortunately Nina spins parallel to it and he does not get that. QCF4, Arslan blocking the low. Both of these players are so good at just intuiting the correct option to block. In this case though, Arslan pulls off the sweep from crouch. After eating a heat burst, you're stuck in crouch. Super quick option, kind of hard to react to, especially when Arslan hasn't shown the slide out of that situation very often. Yep, quick pokes from Arslan. Again, Ulsan not forcing too much, just finding a low block again. You'll remember in the first episode, we talked about Dojin finding low blocks. Ulsan's doing the same thing while still representing offense, which is so impressive. It's so hard to do that. But he's getting pieced up right now. This back 2-2 is so nasty because Ulsan is just trying to put in a small sidestep, right? To beat the next offensive option, right? Little sidesteps in his game plan, and the back 2-2 tracks it. It's so fast, 12 frames. Okay, Ulsan attacking a little bit back. Heat burst before Arslan's low could come out. That could have been bad. Arslan just piecing him up while standing one. Armor move. Ulsan has the heat smash, and it catches Arslan off of a little sidestep. This is a very micro interaction. They both sidestep here, and he just backdashes before putting in the heat smash. And that slight timing change caught Arslan's probably button press. They both sidestep. He backdashes. Oh, I think it caught Arslan's backdash, the backdash cancel. That or a button. Either way, he got blown up. Ulsan trying to hide his offense, right? Like doing these little shimmies, don't know when he's going in. Dragunov as a slide also, and then he just backs up. The jab gets evaded. Last hit situation, Ulsan blocks mid and interrupts the timing. Look at this. He should have been dead, but Arslan delays his mix-up. Just waits a little bit. And Ulsan takes that opportunity to mash. He was stand blocking. Arslan could have gone low immediately, but nobody wants to get low parry. Nobody wants to get hop kicked, right? So, okay, I hate that they keep changing the camera weight. This was a problem with the EWC. They kept showing like audience to the players, and then we would lose time between the matches. So I don't know how we got this heat engager. It was a 1-2-1. Maybe it was a counter hit. Probably it was a counter hit. All right, but Ulsan's piecing him up now. Hold on. What an offense. Heat smash. He's dead. That was a 10-second round. We only saw 8 seconds of it. Running 2. This down jab from Arslan was kind of greedy, but it traded with the back 4, and Ulsan just keeps running the pokes. A little bit of a delayed full crouch mix. Open full crouch mix, and then, yeah, just such a good... That's so scary to do a heat burst there when Dragunov has your back to the wall and has heat smash on the table. You'll notice that Ulsan is whiffing in the open like this, but the reason is, like, if he can find the back 4-3 and heat engage, it's really good. If he catches you in counter hits with back 4-2-1, it does a ton of permanent damage, so it's reasonable. He tries to get the QCF4. Arslan doesn't get a big whiff punish, and that's kind of a big deal. Nice power crush, nice punish. Or not a nice power crush, it did not hit. Rips the guns out. That's a high, but, you know, that's kind of a big risk from Arslan, actually. But Pakistan likes to go for random options sometimes. This is duckable, and Ulsan could feasibly take the entire set off of this. But clearly, he wasn't expecting it. Arslan had a good read there. That's like the Arslan effect. Or, like, you know, like the Wong factor with Justin Wong. It's like the Arslan factor, you know. He just knows they're not going to duck that. Uh-oh, big low. Ducks the second one, and this should be dead, right? I watched this a while ago, so I don't remember what... Yeah, he's dead. He's super dead. Nice, and then final round, Arslan clutching it out as always. He's so composed under pressure. Quick pokes again. But down 2 is really, really scary against Nina's highs, and a low parry. How does he do it? Heat burst. Forward 3. What a wall carry. I've never seen that. That's really cool. Shooting the guns in heat does tons of damage, but it was in the air in a combo, so not as much. Tons of great health for Ulsan. If he heat engages, he's pretty much back at full health. Oh, heat smash breaking through. Now Arslan has a huge lead. This is really good down forward 1-2. Oh, they traded. That could have been huge for Ulsan if he got the heat engage. Down 2. Wow, almost got his back with the heat smash. Kick parry. Oh, incredible play from Arslan to take advantage of Ulsan's plus frames there. Missing the punish. It's one more hit. He sidestepped the down jab. Single jab. Ulsan's not out of it. He's going to make a play. Good blow block. Oh! Oh! This is nasty because Nina has an extension here. That's why Ulsan didn't punish. He expected Arslan to finish, so he stopped. Then he went for a mix-up that Arslan blocked. That's the strength of Nina. You get to play all these pokes, and then you get like punish mix-ups. Because just because you block the low doesn't mean you'll survive if they finish the string. So Arslan wielding Nina very effectively. And even though it was so close, it's hard to pick like anybody who's playing clearly better. Like usually you could say, oh, the Dragunov just like robbing him, right? It's easy to make claims like that, but these look very, very close. Arslan keeping him under wraps and Ulsan still finding a lot of damage on counter hits. Like both players are so tense. There's like whiff punishes and block punishes not being fully optimized. So let's look at game 3, another infinite stage, and look at Ulsan's strategy here. This is so cool. So Ulsan starts playing like tip range. He starts backdashing and trying to like deny Nina the 1-2 pokes. Nice block on the low. This is such a good block because there's not really a mid that will hit, right? Like what mid can Nina do quickly enough? It had to be like down back 2 and you could probably see it. Ulsan reacts at like the last second and blocks that low and punishes. QCF4 running with the advantage, right? As soon as you get a bit of a lead, it's good to push your advantage. Now it's neutral again and he respects Arslan's poking, so he's playing outside of that range. Doesn't duck the string, but also doesn't get hit, so it's kind of okay. Back 4-2 attempted, goes into sneak. Big whiff! Arslan's gonna heat dash off of this. Huge combo. Huge combo, I think. Nice tornado. Huge knockback in the strong aerial tailspin, so he doesn't get good Oki. Oh, he missed the punish on the down 4-2. Nice. So because Ulsan's just backdashing, Arslan has to chase. That's how he finds this down jab, right? Arslan has to chase him and it's run slower offense. But he's still backdashing. Oh, extension of the string. Doesn't block the low. Blocks the second low. Runs up down 2. Down 2 from tip range. Full crouch mix. Ulsan shutting off Arslan's default fast offense, the pokes, preserving his HP and finding spots in neutral to attack. Please show us the gameplay. These interruptions are killing my flow, man. He hit a heat engage. I think it was forward 3-1+2 or something. Running 2. Jab. Now notice this. Ulsan's in heat. And the whole last round, Arslan couldn't poke him. So now he's going to play right in his face. Jab. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Back 1+2. Big block on the low. Crouch, cancel, heat dash. He did not go for the while standing 2. He went for the big boy punish. Maximum wall carry. Uh-oh, drops the combo. Hang on. Down 2 going underneath Nina's high. Ulsan making plays, man. That was so sick. He's up 2 rounds. 5-time world champion who has been a thorn in his side, denying him his rise to fame. Okay, goes for the unsafe launcher. Arslan's going to punish that. Down jabbing the next low from Arslan. Full crouch low. Bro, not broken. Wake up. Oh my god. Arslan factor. Blocking the low. Big combo coming through, but the walls are nowhere to be seen, so they kind of reset to a neutral state. Lots of opportunities to keep making plays. Down back 2. Heat burst from Ulsan. Oh, he was able to block because he did just a jab. No more heat. Throw is jabbed out of. Oh, no way this Rage Art hits. He caught him poking. 2 kimchi Rage Arts. He can't even believe it. Look at this. Arslan goes back to his poking strategy that Ulsan had shut off with his backdashes. He gets counter hit out of the throw. Backdash twice into Rage Art. What did Arslan do? Arslan did this full crouch, this like fake crouch dash into nothing again, and then delayed. This is the same read Ulsan made on him earlier, where he hit a back 4-2 after Arslan did the crouch dash and then wait. Ulsan with such good intuition on Arslan's delay timing and taking it over him 2-1. Arslan still is in the losers bracket. Remember that how the bracket functions for these is not like round robin. It's not single elimination. The losers bracket still gives you a chance to qualify. So Arslan is not out yet, but Ulsan putting out an incredible win early. That is so huge. So now What a start. That was the first match of the pool, right? What do we have next? We have Edge versus Jeondding. This is a match I'm going to speed through a little bit, show a bit of highlights. This one is great. So this is the end of game one. They're 2-2 in rounds, and Edge is just so prepared for Eddie, right? Edge is just so prepared. He does the single hit of the power crush to make Jeondding like think about whether he's going to finish it. Sidestepping. Look at Eddie goes into stance here. Jeondding is in, or Edge is in stance. And sidesteps two of Jeondding's like cancels. Big low, no more heat. Some Eddie jank though is a big problem in this set. Like Hwoarang goes for this like plus frame option. The heat burst evades, goes off axis, and then he gets this huge wall explosion into a combo, right? So the story of this match is one filled with Eddie jank and kind of like both players being prepared for each other, but not prepared for the random situations that kind of come up on both sides. But Jeondding runs away with this one. The Rage Art, he does not have enough HP to survive, but this was great. Like Jeondding ran away with that situation. It was really good. Heat dash, like mid poke, delaying the mid option after threatening the low, and then just a simple kill. So Jeondding takes game one, and Edge finds a way to bring it back. Again, a Tekken player piloting Hwoarang rather than a Hwoarang player, you know, finding his way through Tekken. Jeondding punishes this time the single hit of the power crush, right? That's going to come into play later. Pay attention to that. Now, big duck on the string at Evo Japan. Nobody was ducking this Eddie string. Edge is so prepared. Second hit duck. Take notes. This combo is going to go to the wall. Edge is not only a Tekken player, he knows his combos, right? Obviously, he's a pro player. But, like, you'd be surprised how many really good players don't have, like, the nicest combos. Edge is very, very prepared. Oh, Jeondding misses the launch, but that's okay. He pulls the brakes on it. Now, Edge is running his offense even more. Same situation. Same situation here. I went too far forward. This Flamingo plus frame move, both hits hit this time, but Eddie is suddenly out of there, and neither player's prepared, except Edge blocks. Edge blocks this huge move that cost him the round last time. Then he runs the sidestep move that trades with Eddie, last hit situation, and he finishes both hits of the power crush, right? Bit of conditioning, only doing one hit earlier. Right, this is game two, so again, first to two. Edge is up 2 rounds, obviously. He's playing super, super well. Down forward 2 in the open, one of Edge's specialties is finding those little timings when the opponent is approaching. Forward 2, look at that. He's catching Jeondding approaching. Heat burst here is big, but it whiffs on Eddie. The Eddie jank just cannot be avoided. Hwoarang's struggling to track him with moves that, you know, aren't necessarily tracking, but these situations you would expect to heat burst, armor something, and still be able to hit them. But he's running through the offense, not phased. Sidestep, big whiff punish. The whiff punish was already coming out. Edge already knew that he sidestepped it. Low to kill, no dice, big punish. The conditioning paid off again. Look at this. From the moment of this sidestep, he's already sidewalking. He knows this is whiffing. He knows. Look at it's already coming out before Eddie's even recovered, like even partially, right? Unlucky sidewall combo, but what's cool here, after this punish, Edge plays the power crush. Remember, there's a second hit. Jeondding got hit last time, so Jeondding hesitates. Jeondding realizes, hey, he didn't finish it. It's my turn to play. Edge does an evasive back one. Very, very nice presence of mind here. So 1-1. Going into the final game, Jeondding is up 2-1. Edge is in rage, about to lose. Look at this. This combo is devastating. Sidestep 3+4, evading Edge's 2 jab, and by all means, he should be dead. Jeondding goes into heat. Wall combo. This is basically dead. How does Edge make a play here? Blocking the low is a great start. Evading the down jab with a backdash. Heat smash, tracks the sidestep, blows up the wall. Remember what I mentioned his combos? He's on point. Rage Art on the low wall splat. The advantage here is it deletes Jeondding's gray health. So Jeondding doesn't have a chance to attack a bunch and heal. He's forcing like a last few interactions right here. He gets the wake up. Respects Eddie's hitboxes. Respecting the jab. Big block on a very innocent, like very tiny innocent low. He was down there, and then a down back 4 to kill. From the depths of defeat, Edge found a way back off of the exploding wall and a Rage Art combo. Please show the gameplay, not the guy on his phone. 3 guys on their phone. I don't care. Okay, wait, it's because there's a stage transition. There's a stage transition. I apologize.
Final round here between Jeondding and Edge.
Okay, big heat engage. This is what we want. Forward 3. No duck on the backlash, but an armor coming through. Big low. Jeondding not committing to a big mix-up. Sidestep move. Or it's like an evasive move, not a sidestep move. 3+4 is blocked, or sidestep 3-4 is blocked. Eddie gets his own evasive move coming through. Edge has no heat, but the raw down 4-2, his specialty. A neutral master. He's going to blow out all of Eddie's heat gauge. Sidewall combo adjusted. Go plays it safe. Jeondding doesn't have the HP for this. And just as how Edge lost the first game doing a rage out without enough HP, he pays it right back. If Edge went for like a small poke, Jeondding is fine, but Edge went for the big move. Big homing plus frame move. So much clutch. And that's why I had to show that match. And that's why this group is so hard to cover, because the matches were so good. So what happens now is Edge advances to fight Ulsan here. Okay. Qualifying match to get out of the bracket, out of the pool, the group. We have Ulsan taking game 1, and this is an interesting lore match because Ulsan has said that I know how to fight Hwoarang, but Edge knows my timings. And fighting a Hwoarang who knows what you want to do when you don't know what the Hwoarang wants to do is really, really scary, as I'm sure you know in your ranked matches. But what's worth highlighting here is Ulsan's kind of default anti-Hwoarang defense. It's really, really good. 1-2-1 puts in a lot of work because Hwoarang has to kind of get in before he can play his offense, and Dragunov's 1-2-1 is such a big counter hit string, it stops Hwoarang from doing like dash attack, right? Game 2, he gets a nice single backdash, and then there's big whiff punishment that really pays off. Let's show this match. It's so cool. It's so cool. Right, sidestepping the Hwoarang 1-2, already a good start here, right? Like, this is so instructive. Sidestep on the 1-2, jabbing right back, big low off the plus frames, and a huge whip. Like, what was that whiff? What was that whiff? Well, my guess here is he's probably used to Edge playing dash up, down forward 2, dash up jabs, and he was trying to clip that. But Edge just chilled out and found a huge whiff punish. At first, I thought it was like a mistake, but I think it was a hard read from Ulsan on Edge's approach timing. And usually it'd be fine if Edge didn't just chill out. 1-2-1. Look at this. More Hwoarang defense. Right? Hwoarang's in right foot forward, blocking this move. He's +1. Just sidestep. Calm sidestep on the 2 jab. 1-2-1 to counter hit the follow-up. QCF4. Nice. Ducking, but not getting the punish, and counter hit confirm into the flippy kicks. That's the technical term, by the way. And look at this Edge just running away with it. Despite Ulsan's key defense, that huge counter hit launcher is so important for Hwoarang and Heat. There's the run up down forward 2. Remember last time the camera was messing around a bit. But look at Edge here. He does a dash up down forward 2. I think that's what Ulsan wanted to catch with the raw QCF4, that whiff. But then he whiffs a 1-2-1, and Edge finds a huge whiff punish here. DF4, look at that. Not even a full backdash, just like a mini shimmy. That was so sick. Edge is so good at this game. Huge damage here. Ulsan finding a down 2. Edge is awkward wall. I don't know what that back one was. They're playing some layer that I am not on. And Edge's back is still close to the wall. I would have loved to see Edge start moving away. This is such a scary situation. But Edge is more focused on Ulsan's timing. He's not looking at the wall position very carefully. Now look at this. This is why when the 1-2 jab gets ducked by Ulsan, right? Ulsan's movement being a slight sidestep duck here. Boom, boom, duck. This wall rising punish wall splat. So if Edge moved in advance, the wall splat wouldn't have happened. Huge damage. Now he's got to survive a horrible situation, but blocking that is a good start. Sidewall ruins his life. Oh, he almost salvages the combo. Great awareness to cancel the heat burst. Single backdash whiff punish. Single backdash. Visual confirmation into heat smash. So Edge, a bit of positional misplaying if you ask me, but great timing. Great Tekken outside of the wall. While standing 4. Running the offense. Look at these lows. Ulsan has no gray health to heal. Nice punish. Goes into stance. Okay. Power crush. Outpaces the heat burst. Cancels his. The get up kick hits. Wow. He caught Ulsan mashing. And he's going to kill with this combo for sure. So Edge about to equalize. But Ulsan is still a beast. It looks like he's still playing slow. Look at this distance. He doesn't want to catch that raw down forward 2, right? Running 2, finding an opportunity. Playing the range again. Hwoarang has to get in. Whiff punish! Instead of playing in the range where Hwoarang can land the dash down forward 2, or land an immediate mix-up. Ulsan is out of range and picking like apart these micro timings where he can get in. QCF4, now he has the advantage. Just run with your plus frames. You earned all of this. 1-1-3. Edge is going to have to recover. Oh my god, what a sidestep. Look at this. Heat burst, sidestep on the 2-jab Flamingo. Edge is looking for a counter hit. That's why he does that move. Back 4-3. Big mid. Suddenly, Ulsan completely awake. Please show us the gameplay. This keeps happening. Sidestep 1-2. Doesn't rip the last hit. 1-2-1. Running 2. Once Dragunov gets going, that's when it's ugly. But Ulsan... Oh my goodness. That low parry was huge because Edge was about to start his own pressure. QCF4. Oh, he tried to whiff punish, but he missed. Heat smash. Again, ugly wall position. Down 2 is blocked. Edge can get out of here. Heat dash. This is really nice for it. Edge delaying his offense to make sure the wall is square. Sidestepping to the right in stance. Uh-oh. But Ulsan has made it out of the wall. Big whiff punish again! The fundamentals never go away, and the combo killed. Look at this. Look at this situation. Ulsan prays. In the middle of his combo, he prays. Please kill. Two whiff punishes that were absolutely beautiful. Two whiff punishes that were so beautiful. This first one here, playing at this huge extended range. You see how Horang is dashing into jab? Ulsan's paying attention to that. Look at that. That is such an innocent, like, mid-poke that Ulsan whiff punished. Sorry, I went back and forth because I couldn't decide if I wanted to rewatch it or not. That was so sick. And he even showed him that he was going to whiff it from a distance before, too. You see this? See this whiff? That's how Ulsan knows that it's on the table. Because the second time it happens, blows him up for it. And then we go to the final round. That was so good. Right here. He tried to whiff punish there. Wait, did I miss it? Oh, yeah, it was low parry. It was low parry. Sorry. Low parry into combo. Positioning is a bit awkward. Oh yeah, no, this round was really, really close. Edge actually brings it back so far. Like, look at how far they're moving around the stage, right? Like back to the walls, constantly exchanging, and then here, that forward 2, this down forward 2. I love good whiff punishment. It's what made me such a fan of like Korean Tekken and JDCR back in like Tekken Tag 2. Anyways, yeah, huge damage. That's got to get nerfed. Ulsan qualifies. Ulsan qualifies through the winner's side, looking incredibly strong. No choking, no nerves, just solid play. He did get a little lucky against Arslan when Arslan dropped that combo, but man, what a play. So now we go to the loser side of the bracket, okay? Down to the loser side, we have first Arslan Ash versus Jeondding. And the reason why I'm only covering one set or like one group is because I know these first twos are what people want to see. Honestly, and I want to really dig into it too. Okay. Let's take a look. Elimination threat. Both of these players obviously contenders to win the entire EWC. And yet here they are. One of them is going to take out the other. And Eddie getting an incredible start. Down jab. Arslan, we know. He's not going to just like lie down and take it. Look at this. Look at this. Back 2-2. He did Nina's like sidestep 1 into the crouch, going underneath the power crush, converting into a huge combo here. Healing all of the gray health. Suddenly, he's not really losing anymore. Heat smash. Okay, good mash from Jeondding. Good mash from Arslan, denying the handstand pose. That's super, super good. Or it's Bananera in this game, I think. Wow, Eddie goes underneath the back 2. Counter hit. I like the mash idea, but it's important for Jeondding to check that as well. Eddie is forcing you to guess in multiple ways. Is he going to finish his strings? Is he going to frame trap you out of his stance? Or is he going to go for a mix-up? There's the mix-up. Launch punishable low. It's to Jeondding's advantage, I think, to play raw mix-ups, because Arslan is so good at like blocking in the neutral. Like, he can catch your dash up low timings. He can block your mids. He can fuzzy your highs. He's really, really good at that. So when Eddie forces you to guess, it's kind of like the kryptonite. It's what you would want to do for Arslan. And the Eddie heat, like, this situation keeps happening. Sidestep 3/4 against a heat burst makes it like completely whiff, and then Jeondding can turn it into a launch punish. Surviving Nina's heat. Uh-oh, but a lot of small damage adding up. Finishes the string, no duck. 1-2, counter hit on the second hit. Oh, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. These blocks in neutral, man. No, but he got hit by the mid. He bet it all, but he had 1 pixel, so it really was not that big of a risk. That's so scary. Counter hit. He tried that against Ulsan, that exact string. Ulsan didn't bite.
He's not even trying to just force 50-50s or anything like
Awkward
that.
sidewall coming. Arslan tries to save it, no luck. Okay.
Where you can leverage some of these big tools that Eddie has and
Finishing the string. Jeondding not ducking. Again, there's like a bit of a punish mix there. Okay. Heat dash. Nice. He got the last pixel of his heat and turned it into something, even not a full combo. Big sweep. Misses the follow-up again.
Trying to back up a little bit as well. Crouch jab the offset.
Down forward 1-2. So simple, so effective. Big slide, catching Jeondding's approach and counter hitting. 2-2. Jeondding has to casino as hard as he can just to counter Arslan's strengths. Not because Jeondding can't win or anything. It's just like, it's so effective. I think it's so worth it. Running move. Mix up, mix up. Mid with a delay. Arslan didn't just block. Arslan didn't just block, man. Uh-oh, wall crush. Down forward 1. Delay. This time it's the last hit. That's so hard. That mash was devastating here. It put him in this horrible situation. Counter hit down forward 1 was so good here. And then he just earns so much chip that it becomes the last 50-50. So Jeondding finally finding it. And just, like, you guys might think like, oh, like, I'm fighting a pro player. I shouldn't just do strings. I shouldn't do things like, look at that. It worked for Jeondding against the best player in the world. Run your offense in tournament. Trust yourself. Or if you're in ranked, even. It's so important. While rising 4, back 3. Nice. He's not running into Arslan's offense. And look, Arslan is still mashing on these string extensions. It's costing him everything, right? You block this, of course you want to punish it. But Jeondding's just going to finish it.
Oh, wow. Engager after the crouch throw, where people was talking about how Arslan could react to some of these unseeable.
Okay, let me zoom this in.
Maybe Jeondding keeping that in the back of his head, like, you know what?
Nice counter hit. The gunshot, so much damage and heat. Baseball slide. Wow, raw launch. No heat dash, but he has 1 stack. Wall crush, mid plus frames. Oh, evasive low from Nina, turning into a combo. This is huge. Yep, spend the rage art, get the gray health, stop his heart. Now, Jeondding's in rage, so it's not totally free, but Nina's a fast poker, so he's not really open to the big mix-ups. But he's just taking all this damage. 1-2. He down forward 2. Tried to sidestep and got tracked, and then while rising 4 on his mash. He was in a total winning position, and they just kept hitting buttons. Down forward 1-2, finishing the string. Good punish from Jeondding. Sidestep 3-4. Converting into the wall. Yep, so good. Look at the damage, man. Nice block, the Arslan factor. He will block the lows for no reason. He can get to the other wall? No, it'll be close though. He's going to use the guns. She got the other wall. Nice sidestep. That was so good. But Eddie, he's evading. Big block again. How does he do it?
Oh my God.
Okay, it's a low wall splat combo. He has to convert. Heat smash. Eddie's in rage. While standing 4. 1-2. Low. Oh, Jeondding went for the immediate punish. Oh my God, counter hit. Duck the... This is duckable. While rising 4-4, but Arslan just doesn't believe that Jeondding will finish the string for his life. So he mashes and dies twice. It's constantly killing Arslan in this set. I don't know if it's a lack of familiarity with Eddie or if he's just making a read that Jeondding might play safer, but Jeondding is willing to play crazy. Here's a big low launch. Insisting. Homing move. Insisting on the lows, what I mean. Big float conversion. That is super nice. That is super, super nice. Okay, big slide. Big power crush. Oh, and he was airborne, so it's a full launch. Oh, wait, maybe it's a full launch anyways.
and I'll take most
Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I only ever see it like do the immediate knockdown. I think it's because it was airborne.
Jeondding.
Down jab. Look at this. Arslan keeping his turn after all of these pokes. Underneath the jab. Classical use of the down jab.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
Right, even when Arslan is playing his pokey, like, conservative style, he's still playing these aggressive down jab reads. Ooh, sidestep down forward 2. Doesn't launch crouchers. Doesn't launch crouchers. Sidestep 3-4. Again?
Oh, tried to go for a launch. Luckily, that wasn't accounting.
Jab. The jab whiffed. Arslan retaliating in situations he should not. Not outplaying Jeondding in the neutral, as is his strength. But then again, Eddie makes it pretty hard to do that. Like, all of his moves are so big. That's it! That's a wall splat! The one time he decided to respect the string instead of mashing, he dies. It's over. Arslan is eliminated from the Esports World Cup. The one who was slated to win the entire thing. But a catastrophic set of unfortunate mashes. And this is what I mean when I say... You guys didn't believe me when I say it over and over again. When I say that active defense is a skill, right? You have to mash at the right time, armor at the right time, parry at the right time. Look at Jeondding here outplaying Arslan's active defense, right? It's not a meme. I'm for real. He does a jab here and gets sidestepped, right? He's countering the mashes. He finishes a bunch of strings, so Arslan is afraid to mash, which is why when he goes into handstand here, Arslan is just blocking. Unbreakable throw into wall splat. And then here, plus frame into wall crush, Arslan has to guess. Like, this game is hard because of that. As the attacker, if you read the defensive plays from your opponent, you get a lot of mileage. But Arslan hands over his key. Every player got their own, like, trophy piece. And when you lose, you hand over your piece to the opponent who eliminated you. It's kind of cruel, but it's kind of hype too. So theoretically, the winner of the, well, not theoretically, how it's designed is the winner of the EWC will have the pieces of the opponents that they've taken down. It's kind of a cool concept. But that is kind of the highlight of this group. Arslan Ash being eliminated in the group stage. And if you know, Atif made it out. And Arslan is the one who was supposed to take down Atif. Nobody is believed to be able to beat this guy. If you already know what happened, stop spoiling it in the comments. As of the time of this occurring, we thought Atif was guaranteed to win at this point. The group stage isn't over. That's the main drama about it, right? I just want to cover Jeondding versus Edge one more time. Because they rematch. What happens is they rematch, okay? So what happens is because Jeondding... Where's this bracket? Jeondding lost to Edge initially, beat Arslan Ash, and then Edge lost to Ulsan, if you recall. So now it's a double jeopardy for the qualification spot. Okay? And in this match...
I like this though, John.
In this match, Edge has taken the first game, and Edge won last time, right? So it's looking pretty ugly for Jeondding. Even though he's up around, the string gets ducked. Keep in mind, by the way, even though it's a fresh first to 2, the data from before carries over. Maybe that's an obvious statement for some people, but it's not that obvious all the time. Here's a big counter hit down back 4. Unfortunately, he doesn't confirm it into the floppy kicks. He goes for the low sweep. Jeondding doesn't launch it. You can tell there's so many nerves on the table here. Big launch into wall splat. Well, it launches because it's a wall splat. It's a heat engage. You know what I mean. Mash from Edge to get out of there. Power crush single hit. Doesn't go for the second hit. Lots of stance cancels here from Jeondding. Wow. Mid. Edge guessed wrong like 4 times. Look at this. All right, so that's fine. He tries to sidestep out of there. Eats the tracking poke. Right? Mid. Sometimes you're just wrong. Sometimes you're just wrong. And Eddie creates situations where you really do have to just guess. So Jeondding evens it up 1-1 against the guy who put him in losers in the first place. Edge is trying to lock in. Let's watch this final one out. This is the last for Group CC. In the next episode, we will be talking about Nii and Yagami. Very exciting matches. So stay tuned, but we're still here looking at Hwoarang versus Eddie. Come on, PhiDX, focus. Okay, big sidestep. but not the best comp. Well, never mind, I'm wrong. He got a nice float off of that. Could have gotten more, but that situation was so difficult to deal with. Eddie creates so many weird axis situations. Nice rage art. Nice rage art. And Jeondding is outside of rage. This is so good. This is so good. If Jeondding were in rage, it makes it so awkward to try and like finish him off. Pause, but this was so good. Oh, the throw is broken. Last second, throw him again. Insist. I love it. I love stubbornness in this game. Big low. It counter hit his sidestep button. Edge, one round closer to eliminating Jeondding. A lot of them are playing on the knee lever. If you didn't tell, that little pill top. Anyways, don't get distracted by stick nerd stuff. What happened here? He jumped over him and then got hit in the back twice. Again, the Eddie jank and like Jeondding as the Eddie main is so like he's gonna be way more familiar with these situations than anybody else. Oh my god, backlash hitting. Huge combo, high splat. Wow, that hurt. Wow, it's looking so good. Oh no, counter hit. That's guaranteed. Heat dash. Awkward sidewall. Jeondding saving it, kind of. Down forward one, low sweep, not feel. Oh, sidestep. Wow, he stole it all the way back. Show the game. Okay, thank you. Running move. Big sidewalk, but Hwoarang only gets like a float combo here. It's really weird after that situation, but Edge is so familiar. He got the, like, I think he milked the most he could out of that. Jeondding's at half HP. He could still heal a lot. Heat dash. Oh, that's an early heat spend. That's an early heat spend. All right, they just want to play Tekken 7 again. All right, here we go. Big block, big punish. Big low. Mix-ups. Edge is ducking. Edge is not ducking. Edge mashes. Everybody mashes into the second hit of that string. What is it about delaying this string that catches Arslan Ash and Edge? He didn't have to rage art, but sure, give him time to recompose and think. That's the thing about pro plays. Like, do the rage art because you have time to think. I said he didn't have to, but it makes sense to do it. Wow, it looks so good. Uh-oh, Edge got caught mashing now. Jeondding in the last round kept canceling all of his stances, and now he's mashing to try, or like he's doing the frame tight option to catch mashing. Messes up the wall combo. Uh-oh. Edge playing some neutral here. Not committing to any offense yet. Oh my goodness, Eddie evaded that. Big low. Oh, Edge is not finding the low blocks in neutral. The damage is adding up. Rage art, he's dead! That's too much damage to rage art. And Jeondding eliminates Edge, who put him in losers to qualify out. It happened so fast. Look at, like, it looked so over for Jeondding so many times.
Oh my god.
Right, what happened here? Like, look at this. Look at this lead from Edge.
Oh, big damage.
Right back at you.
Counter hit low. That's the story of this match. That big forward three turning into so much damage constantly. And then the evasive, I think it's up back two. You can correct me on the input if I'm wrong. But that move had so much mileage. And even here, Edge is a huge lead. What does Eddie get? Evasive punch. And then the forward three. Even after this punish, these forward threes and these big full crouch lows doing so much. Canceling stance over and over, right? Delay on the string. Jeondding was just in the matrix. He knew what would win. He knew what would win here. And then playing frame tight when Edge needs to stop his offense, stop Eddie's offense. So strong. And then believing in this low. This low is supposed to be like kind of like anti-Eddie is looking for this low. Yes, he can go for the big mid to kill you, but you want to deny this low so he can't just go into stance for free. Right? Eddie is definitely one of the most casino players in this game, casino characters, and Jeondding knowing when to lean into it and when to play it safe is part of what makes him so strong. And that is how the group shook up. Group CC, Arslan Ash eliminated early, not winning a single set, and Edge losing the double jeopardy to Jeondding. Notably, Ulsan looking incredibly strong in this winner's side. And Jeondding clearly, none of these were like big losses. Right? He barely lost to Edge. He 2-0'd Arslan and he 2-1 Edge. So I like this double elimination format. It's really, really cool. It gives a lot of like really cool story chances to happen. Right? Because Jeondding had that second chance to make it all the way back. And we saw the same thing with the John in Group B. So yeah, again, I'm sorry. I wanted to cover Group D as well. But I looked at the matches, and obviously this Group C, Group of Death, is so important. But if you've been following the news at all, for Tekken that is, Ni and Yagami. Yagami is like the GOAT. of the Esports World Cup. Okay, stop spoiling it in the comments. But it's very exciting stuff. So next video, I want to cover Group D. Maybe we'll get to Group E if we have time. But the way I expect it shaking up is like Group D, and then maybe we'll do E and F and G and H together, right? There's some really cool matches here. Oh, one thing I should probably talk about that was unfortunate for Arslan. I skipped ahead because I was trying to go so fast. But in the Jeondding set, his stick stopped working after the first game. And he ended up using another player's arcade stick in the meantime. So that was there was a bit of a technical pause for a while because Arslan had to try out this other stick. I would hate for this to happen to me in tournament. That is the most frustrating, nerve-wracking thing. Luckily, they use the same levers, so it's like not a big adjustment, but the slight discomfort can be so destabilizing. So I really feel for Arslan here to have this kind of issue in the middle of the biggest tournament of the year. That really, really sucks. And I would hope that in the future, somebody can help him have like backups or things like that, because that is just so unfortunate. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please give me more feedback on the format. I know we went into more detail this time because I think these matches were really cool. And as the matches, continue to be cool or kind of less interesting, I'll try and like give more and less detail as appropriate. But the group stage was so crazy, you guys. It's usually we're supposed to wait till top 8 for it to get insane, but this was so wild. So hopefully you're enjoying the ride. Please like and comment if you are, and subscribe for more. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.